this is Michelle with Creative Operation and Country Craft Creations, and today I want to do a walkthrough of my newest design team project. This paper is 49 & Market's Nature's Haven, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous paper collection. Very beautiful, very summery, lots of beautiful colors in it, and I had a lot of fun designing this particular album. It is a great album. I think you're going to like it. So let's go through and I'll show you what I did with it, and then I'll come back with another video and we'll do the tutorial. So this album itself is 6 by 8 and at the widest has a 2-inch spine. It's a trifold, so it has 2 spines. This one is 1 inch, and all of the interactions are actually on the covers. So there are no pages, there's no hinges on the spines, anything like that. All of the interactions are actually on the cover pieces. So I'll show you that in just a second. I did use a lot of the laser cuts, and I did get ephemera pieces from this, and I will go through all of that with you. And I did a lot of, layering of those things. So I hope that you can appreciate it as I show it to you in the video, because, it's just phenomenal how you can put these pieces together and create scenes. So again, I do have a video where I did a haul, and I will have a link down below for that. So you can go back and check out all of, the items that I received, and you can see them out of their packages. And then also down below, there's also links to all of the items that I did use in this project. So I will come back in a separate video and I will show you how to make this, but it's really easy. I think it's really fun, and I think you're going to like it. And I came up with a couple new things for you. So on the front cover here, I did layer some laser cuts here with all of the little jars of little like lightning bugs and butterflies and the strawberries and everything, and I did put that on the top of this particular piece of paper. I did layer one of the little laser cut bees here, and then down below, this is all layered here with the tree stump, this little frog. I'm going to stand up so hopefully you can see this and I can see what I'm showing you. So there's this little frog that I layered there. There's a little ladybug here that I layered, and then this little word that says explore. And I kept the cover with all of the layers and everything. I wanted to keep it kind of on the more simple side, so I left a little bit of so-called white space there. I did use my crinkle ribbon to close this with, and I think it just turned out just gorgeous. And then the matting itself is from the coordinated solids that come with this particular package. So this has, again, 2 spines. So here is the first, the widest 2-inch spine, and these again are the laser cuts here that I did trim down a little bit to fit the spine, but it says all the little details on it. And then you have this group of flowers, just gorgeous. And then the back cover, there is one of the word pieces here that says remember, and then here is the pattern paper. I did layer this cute little mouse eating a strawberry, the tree stump with the little frog, I layered him on there, and then I added the bird to the top. So there's lots of things that you can do with this. And then when you turn it, here is the 1-inch spine on the other side. Okay, so let's open this up, and this basically has 4 different interactions because there are 4 surfaces of covers to play with. So on this first one here, I tied it closed with some of the red gingham ribbon that I had received. And on this page here, oh, I still need to put a ribbon on here. I'll fix that. I did on the paper put one of the coordinating cardstock pieces, and then I used natural artisan cardstock for the base of this. So I used that on some of the photo mats. And then I totally spaced and didn't do that, but I'll put a piece of ribbon or seam binding or something in there, and I did glue it on 3 sides so it could create a little place for this tag, because I just really loved that image, so I wanted to have that there. And then this will open up like this, and then I used the frames, and what I ended up doing was, and I'll show you with another frame here, let me find one here real quick. I'll just give you a real quick idea of how I did that. So one of the frames, I was trying to figure out a couple ways of using them. So I turned one of the frames on the back side, and then I took my ruler and I figured out where the midpoint was on the sides and the top and the bottom. And then I put it in my cutter, and I won't actually cut this one, but after I found the midpoint, like if I put a tick mark here and here, and then I put it in my cutter, and then I cut at that angle, and then I did it on all 4 sides of that frame, and then that's what gave me these 4 corners, and I glued them just on the edges so that you could tuck a picture underneath. And I thought that was kind of a cool way of creating photo corners with those frames. So that's what I did on this one. And then down here, I layered a couple mushrooms and then the cute little fox laser cut here. Here I did a traditional, oh, I forgot this one too. Good gravy. I thought I had caught everything, but I didn't. So I'll put another ribbon through there as well. Here is another coordinating cardstock, another piece of the Natural Artisan to make a photo map. And then I glued this one on the 3 sides and then used one of the tags from the paper collection and put that in here. So I will finish that one too. Sorry, guys. Layered this stack of books, and then Happiness Is here. And then that opens up. And then on this frame here, this is a different way of doing a frame. I did glue it on the 3 sides, and then I put the photo mat in it. And then the paper collection had these cute little circle bits. And so I use those as pull tabs. And so that's how you can get that photo mat out and then put your picture on it. So that's in there. And then we have a waterfall because, you know, I have to have my waterfall. So this is another stacked one. It has a lot of pages in it. So these pages will be 5 by 3.5. I decorated the top of the first one with, I layered the wagon, this tree stump, and this set of rocks here on the front there, and then added that little word that says The Simple Life. And then on the inside, I left them plain so that you could put pictures in there, and then use some of the coordinating cardstock. And then down here, the image of that wood stump, the tree stump, was really cute, and I layered the ladybug and then the little mouse eating the strawberry down here. So then that closes up. It goes like so. I will go back and I will fix my, put more ribbon on those tags. I can't believe I forgot that. But that is what I did on that first bit. So that's on the inside of the front cover. And then on the inside spine, again, I said there's no pages on the spines. So I just put the coordinating cardstock, and then I added this little basket and this cute little snail. So this is the first section that you will open once you open your book, and this is a never-ending album. But what is really cool about this one is that I will show you how to put it with magnets so that you can take it off and have like a separate little album. So it's an option for you. You could leave this plain if you wanted to and not put anything on it, but I did use 2 large magnets and attached my never-ending album to that. So let's go ahead and take it off, and then I'll show you what it looks like just by itself. So I will show you again how to put this together. It does have a ribbon closure, and then the back I left plain because I did want to make sure that the magnets do stick well, and they do. 2 of them was plenty. On the front here, again, some laser cuts, the little banner here. And then this piece here, I glued it down here and made it into a pocket and put another little tag from the paper collection in there. And then I did add one of the snails and a mushroom here. And then it opens up like this. I left this one as is because it was just so gorgeous. I didn't think it needed anything. Used one of the fence laser cuts and added a wagon to that. And then I did it in such a way to where it made a pocket. This was one of the ephemera bits that came with the collection. So I thought that would be a nice little place to put that. And then that opens up like this. And all I did on the inside here was leave a nice room for a photo and then use 2 of the bits here and layered those together. Okay, so then the book turns like this, and then we have another page. So again, I used another fence piece, the bucket, and then the bird here, and I just layered those together and created a little tuck pocket for another index card here. And then it opens like so. And again, another big space for photos here. So then that closes up, and then you're at the back of the album, but then it turns and it opens up again. So this is fun. So I used a big tag here, and I used a couple of the banner pieces, and I just used those kind of like a ribbon, and then used one of the little strawberry hearts from the ephemera kit, and then I used one of the leftover pieces of the coordinating cardstock as a photo album, or a photo mat, I should say. And then I used one of the other index cards here, and I just created a little pocket, and then I put this in here because I thought it was a nice journaling card. So I wanted to put that there. And then it closes, and then you're back to the beginning of the album. So then this ties shut, and that keeps everything nice and secure. And then we're going to go ahead and just use the magnet, and it will attach right back into our book, like so. And it is not going to go anywhere, okay? It is on there. Just two large basic gray magnets, all you need. All right, so this opens up, and then you have this middle section here. So again, we have two nice pages. So on this page here, I left pretty much everything as is, except for I added the strawberry balloon bouquet, and then I added the Good Life here. Then you open it up, and then on the inside, these were part of the ephemera pieces that I got, and I just glued them down the center so you can put a photo up and below, and then I did a cluster of strawberry, the mushroom, the ladybug, and then the Live, Laugh, Love. On this side, here's another one of the banners, and I did it so that you could tuck a picture underneath there. And again, used extra just scraps to make photo mats. And then it opens up, and you've got another side here. And on this one I did trim a piece off to make it fit, and then I added this rock and the butterfly here. So again, pictures above and below, and you can tuck your picture underneath that. And then you have a belly band here, and in the belly band, what I did was I created pockets on the belly bands that fit tags from the collection. So I'm going to show you how to create those pockets. And then underneath the pockets, we have a simple 5x7 booklet that I just put some papers in for photos, and that just tucks underneath here. And then in the paper collection, there were tags, and so I just thread ribbon through with some of the pink twine and created the tags that go into this pocket. So it's a pocketed belly band, which I thought was kind of fun. And then that closes like this, and then I use the seam binding to go ahead and keep everything nice and secure. And then the last section here is kind of fun. I did a staggered pocket, and it also helps keep pages closed. So we've all done the pockets where we put tags in and it keeps flaps shut. Well, this one's a staggered kind of triple pocket. You're going to see what it'll look like in just a second. But on here, this is the same little laser cut. I just cut it in half and then glued it to the edge of this little skinny pocket. And then in this pocket is a 4x6 piece of paper. This I added one of the index tab pulls to the top. So there's one. This one is 6x6, or excuse me, I'm sorry, they're not 6 inches. These are 5 3/4 by 4, I believe. Let me double check. Let me double check. Yeah, 5 3/4. I'm sorry, 5 3/4 by 4. Okay, 5 3/4 by 6. So that is the second card. And then the final one is 5 3/4 by 7 3/4. And I just put those in to keep the gatefold pockets shut. So now you can see the staggered pockets. And then these open up, and then I put some photo mats here, and then there was a long strip of tickets that I just cut up in. That was 3 tickets, so I cut those and I used those. Again, you can tuck your photo underneath the tickets, I promise you can. So you can do that. And then you have the inner pages here. So on the top of this flap, I decorated it with the laser cuts. I mean, they're just gorgeous, right? This big circle here, I did use that. Now I did have to trim some little pieces off to make it fit because it had some, you know, little bits that were a little bit too big. So I did trim a few little things off, but then I layered it with this wagon wheel and the fox. And then I used that cute little mouse again with his strawberry. I put a ladybug up here, and then I added Days to Treasure here. So I just wanted to really kind of just decorate that flap. On the inside of that flap, excuse me, there is a place for a nice photo, and I did put this laser cut down so you could tuck a photo underneath. And then you have the bottom flap. So on here, I did another one of the pulls here so that you could put a photo mat in there. And it says best day ever. And then you open that up. And again, let me move this up so you can see another big photo opportunity. And then I just put that down on two sides so you could tuck a photo underneath. And then in this, I did put some pieces that I had left over. So I had another tag left over, and because it's kind of inside here, I just used strawberry heart that came in the ephemera kit to go ahead and put over the hole of the tag. And then there's a skinny tag. And then these were 4x6 cut aparts. They had 2 of those in the collection, so I put those in here. And then I had this piece of pattern paper left over, so I cut that and put that in here as well. So I thought this would be a great journaling spot. You could put a photo back here. I just think it's gorgeous. So there's that. That's what I put in here. So then this closes up like so. This closes like this. And then you put your tags back in, and then this keeps everything closed, but it also gives you a lot more interaction for your pages. So I thought that was kind of a fun idea. So that's what I did with that. So then when you're done with your, when you're closing your album, it closes like so. Here's that never ending album that has the magnet closure, and then it closes like so. And then we tie it shut with our beautiful crinkle ribbon, and that is my project. So I really hope you like it. I think this turned out beautiful, and I love the paper, and I think you will too. So thanks so much for watching this walkthrough, and I will be back with a tutorial very, very soon, and I'll show you how to put it together. It's really easy and it's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.